Over the next few minutes, I would like to share my experience of a concept that allowed us to make a very large income and is available to you. Regardless of your age, marital status, or your economic or educational background, this concept allows you to enter a no-risk business opportunity with low initial cost and a flexible time commitment. Initially providing a small amount of extra income, the business can be predictably built so as to provide a substantial and secure ongoing income. I was introduced to this business by Steve and Judy Jakubenko, a couple I was lucky enough to meet by chance at the Melbourne Boat Show in July 1985. Apart from being involved with this business, Steve was working as a garbage contractor and Judy was working as a teacher. When I first saw the business opportunity, my wife Jo and I were working as veterinarians in a dairy cattle practice in Kahuna, a small town of 2,500 people in northern Victoria. We had 2 children, Simon aged 6 and Nicola aged 3. At the time, I was also a partner in a yacht charter business in the Whitsundays in North Queensland. I was doing some farm consultancy work and also some computer programming. It is possible that you too may be sceptical when you first see this opportunity. I was sceptical because I'd been involved with a lot of other businesses in the past and this one just looked too good to be true. After looking into it though, I decided to become involved because a small initial outlay meant I had so little to lose if it didn't work, but I had everything to gain if it did work. Initially I just put in 1 night a week because that's all I could fit in around my veterinary practice. As our network started to develop and after further research, I realised that this business, which has now been going for over 30 years, is 100% predictable. Now I'm the sort of person who could not even sell raffle tickets. If the kids bought a book of raffle tickets home from school, or I got a book from the Apex Club to which I belonged, I would buy the entire book. I didn't have a problem in this business, however, because we just lay out the facts, don't try to talk anybody into anything, and just work with those who want to be involved. Hopefully nobody feels any pressure at all. We just look for those people who are looking. One of our first goals in the business was to be making an extra $1,000 per month. I knew that an extra $1,000 every month, over and above what we were already earning, would make a big difference to our lifestyle. Most people would agree that an extra $1,000 per month would also change their lifestyle. After being involved with the network for 6 months, building it strictly part-time, and driving a Subaru 4-wheel drive with all my vet gear in the back, we were making over $1,000 per month. By this time I could see a much bigger picture and started to relinquish my involvement with some of my other businesses and put more time into building our network. 2 years after becoming involved in the network, we were making more money from the network than we had ever made as veterinarians. It was also at about this time that I realised that if I did the same amount of work again in the next 2 years as I had done in the first 2 years of building the network, I could more than double my income. This is what we did. I now understand and am excited by the fact that there is no limit to the amount of money you can make from this business. It was after we'd been in the business about 3 years that we bought a holiday home on Bribie Island, just north of Brisbane. In the first year we had 14 weeks holiday on Bribie, and it was during this period that we decided that we would like to live in Queensland full time. We then bought a place on the river at Mooloolaba on the Sunshine Coast. The reason we picked Mooloolaba was because I had always wanted to have an ocean-going yacht tied up at the back door. We've now got that. You too will find that when you have built this business, you can then live wherever you wish and run your business from home. The benefits to us as a family are the fact that we can now spend a lot more time with our children. To me, the biggest benefit I've received from building a network is having the freedom to sit down at the start of each year and go through my diary and mark in my children's school holidays, and then plan my work around that. It's great being able to spend a lot of time with them doing the things that both they enjoy and that we enjoy. We enjoy taking them on the overseas trips with us, and up to date they've been to Disneyland, Canada, England and Singapore, and they have enjoyed coming to Hawaii with us each year. That's all since getting into the business. Prior to getting in the business, they'd never been overseas. Another thing which I wanted to do was to set up an ongoing income for my children, my wife and myself for as long as I live, and that this income could then be passed on to our children. We did not have this when I was working as a veterinarian, because as a veterinarian my whole income earning capacity depended on my ability to perform personally. Whereas with the networking business, once you do the work, it tends to stay done. The potential for growth in this business at the moment is phenomenal. Currently, there are many people looking for ways to make additional income. There are also many who are looking for a way to save some money. In this business, you can do both. Many successful people in Australia today are realising that due to the combined effects of both taxation and inflation, it is very, very difficult to retire on a lump sum and to maintain their lifestyle without an ongoing source of income. With this business, you can set up an ongoing source of income. It is very satisfying to Joe and I to see the people in our network who are also making large additional incomes and to see the impact this is having on their lifestyles. Like many other people, I had spent enormous amounts of time building my other businesses, but they didn't give me the freedom that I now have as a result of building our network. My previous businesses ended up running me. I wasn't running them. I am no longer involved with any of the businesses that I had when I started our network. In this business, we can teach you how to duplicate your time. It is this time duplication factor that makes a business so good. This is the factor that can ultimately give you the freedom to live how and where you choose, and that I did not have as a veterinarian. It is a time duplication factor that has enabled our business to grow even whilst we're overseas. And above all, the business is fun. I never expect to stop building the business because I enjoy it, but I'm going to do it at my pace. Freedom to a lot of people is being able to do what they feel they should be doing, how and when they want to do it. And that's the freedom I feel with this business. I like being able to sit down at the start of each year and plan my work around the kids' school holidays. I don't have to go out and do it anymore, but I can if I want to. I did not get into the business for the yacht, the house on the water in Queensland, or the BMW 735. I got in for an extra $1,000 per month, but it's all there if you want it. Over the years, we have come across a large number of people who had wrong ideas about the business, or who had only heard part of the story. Many of these people have become involved and built successful businesses once they'd been shown all of the facts. If you want to find out more information about this business, contact the person who loaned you this tape. They'll be happy to share the information with you so that you can then decide for yourself, having seen all of the facts, whether or not you wish to become involved in this opportunity.
This tape is a copyright program of Internet Services Victoria, Australia. Reproduction of this tape is prohibited, purchase is optional and non-refundable.